Here we are on the ELH server, graciously hosted by ELH Zoidberg. This is server's going to hopefully provide us some nice connection for everyone, and might not quite have as we had a few disconnects and drops in the past few weekends, and so we're hoping this will help the situation. This is the battle for the planet Arboris. This is the 5th map, so whoever wins this decides its fate. We have this team is the defenders, and the largely ELH team is the attackers. This is a neutral planet, and this is for the Terracap Confederation. You can see that both teams are not quite ready yet, and the timer has ran, and since the timer is set at 30 exact, they may have to restart the map if they obviously can continue. This is a small map, sandblasted, so they might just think that they have enough time to do it. Let's take a look at the drop list. Epona, Thanatos, Thor, MK2. I believe the drop weight's somewhere around 400 tons for 7 players, so it's pretty good. I think it's around 60 tons per player, something like that. Owens, Avatar, a lot of heavies here. A lot of heavies with the Owens maybe acting as the scout. From the basic look of it, some long-range weapons. A rifleman for, well, not for anti-air, because we've banned aerospace for this particular map, because we started out as a 4 versus 4 and it exploded, and we currently have actually, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, it's an 8 versus 8. And so the neutral planet will certainly, if they're able to capture it, will certainly help the Terracap Confederation remain relevant. The Duchy of Small was largely dormant until ELH started playing with us a few weeks ago, and we've let them kind of play as the Duchy of Small, and they've torn up, they've made a significant impact on the star map. Now let's take a look at this drop list. Acamar, Thanatos, Rifleman, Owens, Uzil, Shadowcat, Mauler. Interesting. A largely similar but different list, but you have a Mauler and an Atlas in there instead of the MK2 and the other heavies. These could be very interesting lists because they have rather similar ranges, and the Atlas, though, will probably be able to punch above its weight a little bit. Starchild is the drop commander for this, and we'll see what this server can do. We're certainly going to be stressing it now with, I believe, 16 players and I believe around 6 spectators or so. And we can see that they've started at 26:00, so both teams decided that the extra 4 minutes is fine. And so we're underway. Oh, there's the Epona, so I guess that can act as a scout as well. And so instead of the Atlas, they brought the Epona and went with the heavy. So they have more maneuverability, I think. The difference being that the Atlas is slow but armored, and perhaps it's something like the Master and Commander or another one of the long-range Atlases. If it is the Master and Commander, it has shared radar, which means that it can keep its radar on, and everyone that has their radar on around it will see what the Atlas sees, and it has a 1,400 meter range compared to the normal 1,000 meter range. So if that's the one that they took, it basically is a scout in of itself. Joke often is that you can put together 5 Master and Commander Atlases, and you have a Steiner Scout Lance. There's a really good video from back in the day out there on that from Living Legends. We can see both teams probably see each other now. Killed them all in McGray, and we have contact. Now, if there are any disconnects, since there's been first contact, both the faction leaders may decide to deny the hold if they want, if there's any disconnects, and so we're off. And we can see the majority of their force is here. They're moving up into the hill. Kill them all is probably trying to just get to cover now. In fact, that is their entire force. And he's taking some pretty decent LRM hits, but nothing that's going to ruin his day right away. We can see that Starchild has set up the defenders up on the hill over here, and so both teams are moving in on each other. Again, the similarity between the drop lists will be interesting to see. Basically comes down to having the Epona and having the Atlas for the other team. So both teams are assigned the 80 assets, split up into 2 pools of 40 that are basically all combined. And each of those pools usually is similar in weight. So, for example, you might get a light pool and a heavy pool, but the actual pools themselves can be different. And so as you can see that both teams have taken some slightly different things, but still kind of largely the thing. This is a medium to long range map, and Palantir took a couple of hits on his VTOL, and given the large number of players here and how spread out they are, I'm trying to provide as much action as possible. Let's see that Mr. Gray is a bit split out here in his Chimmy. The ELH team is flanking hard. They're bringing everybody but the Epona. They're chasing Gray, and we're going to have a crash in right here. The Epona's trying to keep them busy. It looks like that the defenders are aware of their tactics now and are adjusting. They're concentrating on the Thanatos right now. Yeah, Owens is trying to get out of the way. The Thanatos is stuck until the Owens backs up. 7-8 is rather heavily damaged now. No smoke yet, but they're going in for the kill against 7-8 right now. Starchild is providing cover. I think that may actually be the Master Commander after all. 7-8 really has nowhere to go here. Yep, he's down. So 7 versus 8 now. That Epona, keep in mind, for the attackers has been pretty heavily damaged. So it might be a little more even. It's all about spreading now. They're trying to the defenders are trying to back up. Okay, there goes Killdozer, and see that Starchild and Pabst and Ben are trying to support the rear area, trying to slow down this advance, but ELH is taste blood, and they want it. There goes Invictus. That might be enough to turn this in definite favor of the attackers. And alright, looks like we might have another one down. Yep, that is the Master and Commander. Maybe not. Haven't had enough coffee today. Sure looks like it though. You can see the Epona, very interesting, staying at range, and while they're all focused over here, McGray's down. So it's currently 6-5. And these are all mostly long-range assets, and ELH is the attackers are just closing in. And okay, they got kill them all. They're doing a good job of focusing firepower here, but overwhelming numbers and just too many things shooting at you at once, in this commentator's humble opinion. Starchild, okay, Zoidberg is down, Django's down. Yep, that only leaves these 3 right here. See how long they can last. Ben's down and the Rifleman. So now they're going to focus on the Atlas and the Mauler. Mauler's down, and that just leaves the Commander. And the Commander is only a matter of time before this planet is no longer neutral. Not much you can do with a Master and Commander against this many targets this close. So he's taking names with them. His back's out, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. It is in 5 maps. The Terracap Confederation has taken Arboris, and it becomes a little bit more relevant in the Chaos March. This is Duelist. We'll see you next time.